Hello friends, Namaste, welcome to Homemaking 101. Today I am sharing with you some hacks that had made my life easier by this electronic genius called microwave. So the first thing for which I use my microwave is to make roasted cumin seeds powder, that is bhuna hua jeera powder. And here I have taken some cumin seeds and I'm going to pop it in the microwave for about like 2.5 minutes and then check afterwards. So after 2 minutes I'm going to take out the cumin seeds, stir them and then put them back in the microwave, but this time I'm going to put them for less amount of time, that is like 40 or 50 seconds, and then keep on repeating this until I get my roasted cumin seeds. So the amount of time will depend upon the power of your microwave and also the quantity of jeera you are roasting. Now I'll just let them cool and then grind them, and my roasted jeera powder is ready. So the other thing which I use my microwave is to dry the herbs. Here I have taken washed fenugreek leaves, that is methi leaves, and I will be making kasuri methi, that is dried fenugreek leaves, and I'm going to spread the leaves onto the plate lined with paper towel. So I'm going to put the plate in the microwave for around 2 minutes, and in the meantime, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. I would love you to be part of my YouTube family, and also don't forget to click the notification bell icon. I upload new video every Wednesday. So after 2 minutes you can see the methi leaves have started to dry, but they're not completely dried up. So I'm going to repeat this procedure again, and I'm going to check on them after every 2 minutes or so. And my methi leaves were completely dried after 6.5 minutes. So that's how the methi looks after it has been completely dried, and I'll just crush it with fingers and it's ready to use in the curries. You can use this method to dry up pudina and other herbs also. So the next thing which I use my microwave is to boil the potatoes. You can make aloo parathas with it, aloo raita, or it can be used as a filling in sandwiches. So here I have taken 3 peeled potatoes, and I'm going to cut them in big chunks, add some water just to cover a little bit of potatoes, and I'm going to put this bowl in the microwave for around 5 to 6 minutes. बहुत बारी ऐसा होता है कि हमें बहुत सारे पोटैटोज़ नहीं चाहिए होते हैं, तो उस टाइम पे माइक्रोवेव वाला मेथड बहुत फास्ट है और इजी भी है. तो अब I have taken out my potatoes after 5 minutes, and I'm going to just insert the knife and check on it. They are still undone, so I'm going to keep them for about 2 minutes more and then check on them again. So after 2 minutes I took them out and I checked on them. They are completely done now. So they took total of 7 minutes to get boiled. So I'm going to drain the water from the potatoes, and the potatoes are ready to use. आप इनसे कुछ भी बना सकते हैं. मैं आज इनसे आलू का हलवा बनाऊंगी, एंड वो भी माइक्रोवेव में. आजकल सावन का महीना चल रहा है एंड बहुत लोग मंडे को फास्ट करते हैं. सो आई थॉट लाइक आई विल मेक आलू का हलवा, and that in microwave. It requires no hard work at all. It's very easy to make and it's super delicious. So here I'm mashing the potatoes. So आप इसी तरह शकरकंदी यानी कि स्वीट पोटैटो भी कर सकते हैं और उसका भी हलवा बना सकते हैं. So now my potatoes have been completely mashed, and I'm going to put a little bit of ghee in there so as to roast it. Just see how much little ghee I'm using. अगर आप इसे वही कढ़ाई या वॉक में बनाएंगे तो बहुत घी लगेगा और बहुत मेहनत लगती है. So after mixing ghee well in there, I'm going to keep the bowl of potatoes in the microwave for around 2.5 minutes, and I'm going to check it again. So here how it looks after 2 minutes, and I'm going to just stir it and then keep it back for around 2.5 minutes, and then just keep on repeating it. So after around 6 minutes they were completely roasted and they were fragrant also. So at this time I'm going to add the sugar and I'm going to just roast it again for 1.5 to 2 minutes until the sugar is completely dissolved. So look at it, my aloo halwa is ready to enjoy. Look at the beautiful color, and it's all done without any hard work and just in like under 10 minutes. So the next thing is making your own chips, that is potato chips or sweet potato chips without using any oil. I have done this whole video on how to make your own vegetable chips, in which I have shared how you can make your own carrot chips, sweet potato and potato chips without using any oil in microwave. I'll give the link in the description box. Please check it out. Now moving on to the next thing. So we have often seen that the pests, they attack broken grains such as suji and especially in monsoon season when there is moisture in the air. Now to prevent the suji from pests, what I do is I just microwave suji for about 2 minutes and then let it cool completely and then fill it up in containers. That way pests will never attack suji again. So similarly with lentils also, just microwave them for about 2 minutes before filling them in containers, and after microwaving just let them cool completely and fill it up, and pests will never attack the lentils. So the next hack is to steam your corn in microwave in under 3 minutes. So I'm going to slice the corn from just above the stem so that the first row of kernels is visible. Now I'm going to put the corn along with the husk in microwave for about like 2.5 to 3 minutes. After taking out the corn from the microwave, I'm going to hold the husk and just slide out the corn from the other side. And now I'm going to rub it with some lemon along with salt, and you have a perfectly steamed corn in under 3 minutes. The beauty of homemade jam is that you can try any combination which you or your family like. Here I have taken 1 cup of cherries and blackberries. Today I'm going to make some jam in microwave, and I'm going to put them in a microwave safe bowl. Add 1/4 cup of sugar, that is jaggery powder. You can add more sugar if you like some more, and a pinch of lemon juice, and then mix it well, cover it, and then keep it in the microwave for about like 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes I'm going to take out the jam and just mash the cherries and berries with fork. At this time, if you like your jam to be smooth, you can also puree it with electrical blender, but I'm just mashing it as we like chunky jam. So I'm going to put it again for about like 6 or 7 minutes. So at this time I'm going to cover the bowl with a plate bigger than the bowl, otherwise the microwave will be a mess. And now I'm going to keep it in the microwave for about 6 to 7 minutes. And there you go, homemade jam is ready in under 10 minutes. So it happens with us all that sometimes we forget to soak our beans overnight, but now you can use this easy method. So here I have taken some chickpeas, and I'm going to add a pinch of baking soda in it and then fill it up with water till the beans are submerged in the water. And now I'm going to put this bowl in microwave for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes I'm going to take it out and then let it sit for around 30 to 40 minutes until they are ready to use. I grew up eating a lot of fry-ams and now they are my kids' favorite too. But today I'm going to tell you how you can do it in microwave rather than frying them. Leave a comment below. What do you think are the spellings of fryams? Are they fry yums or fry me's? I'm confused till date. So let's start now. I'm going to put them on the microwave plate itself. So make sure that your plate is cleaned thoroughly, and I'm going to just spread them on the microwave plate and then microwave them for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and they are ready to enjoy now. So if you love these microwave hacks, please do subscribe to my channel and be a part of this growing YouTube family, and see you next Wednesday. Till then, have a nice day.